up, YouTube? It's your boy Antoine Campbell. I'm here with another video, and I'm going to be dropping some amazing insight on what I think about this topic. And it's the most common question people give in the automation world is having an Amazon automation store legit, right? It's the Amazon automation service is legit. I'm looking through my phone. I'm just looking at all these different comments and stuff on people's posts, and they're asking, is Amazon automation legit? And I'm here to tell you that it's a double-edged sword, right? Because in anything that someone do, there's always going to be people that's going to make it bad, right? When people produce movies, there's pirates. They turn around and bootleg the movie and sell it. When people put out a medicine, there's always a black market version of it. So the question is, who are you working with? Are they legitimate? What is their business structure? What is their core values? Are they a family man? Do they have a family to provide for? Do they make the right things? What is their patterns? Where do they come from? Before Amazon, what did they do? How many successful businesses did they run? That's the stuff you should ask yourself, right? And I believe in Amazon. Amazon, first of all, let's make this clear. Amazon is a $1 trillion company. So the whole Amazon concept is real, and they make way more money than anybody I know, right? Amazon pulled in trillions of dollars worth of revenue over the last few years. So my whole point is they're making great money. So the question you got to ask yourself is, who do I want to align with to get some of that money? Because 80% of the profits Amazon make is because of people like me, who sells on Amazon, or who represents and partner with other people to create stores that want to make some extra money. Now, the issue is when people add yeast to the cake to make it rise and inflate their numbers. I see guys saying, yo, we're doing 200,000 a month, and yo, we're doing 50,000 a month the first month. And if you know Amazon is a very strict entity, and they don't play about excessive scaling quickly. They stop your store and ask you for documentations because you grew too quickly. So you can't grow too quickly on Amazon. There's a lot of things you need to understand. You need to know that whoever runs an automation store, do they have an in-house risk assessment team that's constantly monitoring your stores, making sure that you're not getting terrible tracking rates, or you're not getting IP claims. And if you are getting IP claims, how are you addressing these IP claims? There's so many people that's trying to take you out in an Amazon capacity that you have to have a risk assessment team to make sure that your store is always in compliance. Now, if you're working with a one-man show, then that might not be the best thing, and his or her intention may be to do the right thing by you, but they just don't have a team to support the workload. So ask them, how many people you got currently working with you? How many people that you have per store managing the stores? There's a lot of people out here that got one VA managing 40, 50 stores. It's impossible. So ask yourself, what does their structure look like? What does their systems look like? Do they have a portal? So for us in our automation business, we have a dedicated portal that our customers can see transparency. They have travel vacation vouchers where they can go anywhere in the world they want, and it's free of charge. So ask yourself, what does the company offer that the marketplace just can't offer? And when you ask yourself that, then you know. Now, most people interpret things as a scam is because they never themselves was out of financial ruin. They probably don't have more than $1,000 in their savings account, and they think that everybody's out to take whatever little money they have. So you got to understand that this is a business. There are bad players. In any game, there are always bad players. In any movie, there are always killers and drug dealers and crime lords. So you got to understand the game, and you got to know who you're partner with. You got to understand that when you give up this 15, 20, 30,000, in our business, we charge for $15,000 upfront activation fee. But with that $15,000, you're not just getting an Amazon store, you're getting access to the digital landlord mastermind, where we're teaching you online entrepreneurship and showing you how to create different businesses, how to create a trade line business, how to manufacture, spend the money off your credit cards to invest in other businesses, teaching you all the tips and the trades so you can be able to cash flow with your credit cards. And that's the most important thing, that I think a lot of automation services not offering. They're not offering financial literacy services and services to show people, okay, yeah, you got a $25,000 car, but if we max it out, it's going to make your score take a dive. What I'm going to do is get you three $25,000 cars, and then we're going to float the balances to the point that it never hit past 30%. And then what happens is, when one credit card is due, then we take the money and pay off the other credit card and show you different ways and different softwares and vendors how to take the bread off the card and then pay it and then do it all over again. So to answer your question, is Amazon automation services a scam? I don't think it's a scam, but I definitely think that you should do your due diligence. See, the problem is a lot of people are not asking enough questions, they're not doing their homework, and they're not reading the paperwork that they're signing before they move forward with an automation store. The whole point of having an automation store is to leverage someone else's time so you can just sit back and collect cash flow while they do all the hard work, dealing with Amazon, chasing them about stuff, dealing with customers requesting refunds, dealing with everything that you wouldn't want to deal with while you focus on other things in your life, such as maybe your job or your other business or whatever you may have. So that's the whole point of automation, is leverage. And once you understand the power of leverage, you understand that, yeah, I'm willing to give someone $15K, $20K to do this, because at the end of the day, to make $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and I said this in my webinar, quick example before I go, one Amazon store, if it was making $4,000 a month on average, that's what our average store makes after 6 months, is equivalent to 16 rental properties. And I'm gonna break it down before you start judging them in the comment. If a rental property typically cash flow, the average rental property cash flow for $250. Now you got some narcissist people out there that may say, yeah, $250, my stuff cash flow for $700. What are you talking about? This doesn't apply to you. I said the average. So the average property cash flows for, $250, right? What is 250 times 16? 4,000. So if you're making $4,000 a month for 16 properties, that's beautiful. But let's say, for example, these properties cost you $80,000 each to acquire. I think that's a very fair, realistic, conservative number. Now, anybody in their right mind know that most investors would get a conventional loan. You can't really get an FHA loan. You definitely might not get a 2 or 3K loan. Most likely, you're probably going to get a conventional loan, right? And at $80,000, and you got to put down 20%, that's $16,000 a property that you're spending. Now, $16,000 times 16 means you have to commit to $256,000 in liquidity. We're not even counting closing costs of home appraisals, inspections, none of that. Lender points, none of that. We're just giving you a base wall cost so you won't think I'm fluffing the numbers like everybody else does on this YouTube stuff. $256,000 to make $4,000 a month. Now, what if I told you I can get you set up with the Amazon store and you partner with me and we get you, and 4,000 is a low number. I'm just being beyond realistic so people won't be, oh, you're lying. If $4,000 was the number that you was making on a $15,000 investment, that means that for the price of one down payment for one property, you get the same cash flow leverage. And that's the power of being a digital landlord. At the end of the day, you're going to make more money online than what you do in real estate. Now, the reason why real estate is attractive, I am in real estate, I do know a lot, is that it has a bunch of tax incentives. Now, as they build out the metaverse and all this online stuff, I do believe that a lot of people come to their senses to create some type of tax incentives for online entrepreneurship. But other than that, if you have a question and you confused about what is Amazon automation, I would love to hop on a call with you. If you ever thought about investing in an automation store and you don't watch 100 videos and you're still not convinced, head over to my website, automationecom.com, right at the bottom of the screen, and we can get on a call. you can talk to me and you can tell me your frustration. I can give you an action plan to see if this is even the right fit for you. Because we do turn away people. Because if you're not in a financial situation, if you don't understand what investing is, we say, we don't want you. Right? This is not a get rich quick thing. We want good quality people that understand that, success takes time. And when it finally turns around, you're going to make great money off of your investment. And if that sounds like somebody like you, go ahead and head over to automationecom.com. Fill out the form. I get on the phone with you and see if this is a perfect fit. But other than that, like and subscribe. See you in the next video. And tell me what you want me to cover when it comes to Amazon. I got a lot of content on the way. Talk to you soon.